Used to know exactly how the world was made. I had a map for morning and a map for after dark. I knew the ones who carried light and those who carried shade. I knew the distance down to almost every mark. And then the map began to show its edges, and the edges didn't match the ground. I stood, and I have been standing at the border ever since, where the certain used to be, before I understood. Life is complicated, it's not an excuse. Life is complicated, that's not a way to lose. It's the first true thing I've said in longer than I'll name. Life is complicated, and I'm learning what that means. What that means. The gray is not the coward's color, though it feels that way at first. It doesn't have the clarity of black, it doesn't have the clean. It asks you to hold contradictions that your certainty rehearsed, to say I don't know yet and mean it, and to mean it is the thing. I have watched the certain ones walk past me on the road. They move with such efficiency of purpose and of stride, and part of me still wants what they are carrying, that particular freedom of the ones who've never tried to hold the complicated. Life is complicated, that's not an excuse. Life is complicated, that's not a way to lose. It's the first true thing I've said in longer than I'll name. Life is complicated, and I'm learning what that means. What that means. There is a loneliness in gray that nobody discusses. The crowd is mostly elsewhere, and the tribe has moved along. And the person who once loved your certainty adjusts to the fact that you are not as certain and as strong as you both needed you to be in the years before the edges showed themselves and called everything in question. And you stand there in the middle of the crossing, holding complications like an offering. Life is complicated, it's not an excuse. Life is complicated, that's not a way to lose. It's the first true thing I've said in longer than I'll name. Life is complicated, and I'm learning what that means. What that means. But here's what the gray is given that the black and white could not. It has given me the faces I had flattened into types. It has given me the stories that my certainty forgot. It has given me the people on the other side of stripes. I had drawn with such precision and such confidence before, and they turned out to be people. That's the thing the gray restores, the actual humanity of everyone I'd filed under enemy or other, undermanaged or exiled. So I live here in the complicated, and some days it is hard, And some days it is something close to the right kind of free. To not need the enemy to know who I am. To not need the crowd to tell me what to see. To stand inside the question and keep moving anyway. To act without the certainty that used to lead the way. Life is complicated and it's asking something true. What do you do with the freedom when the simple falls through? Life is complicated, that's not an excuse. Life is complicated, that's not a way to lose. It's the first true thing I've said in longer than I'll name. Life is complicated, and I'm learning what that means. What that means.